Gentlemen, welcome back to the Surplus Bunker. Today we're going to be taking a look at a clip from Palmetto State Armory. This is the latest update regarding the STG-44.
So guys, I wish I had some better news for you today regarding the STG-44, but unfortunately I do not. At this point, this gun is not ready for production. We have decided here to shelve this project for right now to focus on other projects and get them out to the finish line.
Now, as you can see from the clip, unfortunately, PSA has decided to shelve the STG-44 for now. I suspect, and there are a number of reasons why this has happened. Number one, if we're going to be honest here, it's a pretty niche project that doesn't necessarily have mass appeal. Now, back when HMG decided to start this very ambitious project, they were going to launch it with a number of calibers and then make proprietary magazines for the rifle that matched the aesthetic of the original STG-44 magazines. Another really ambitious element to the whole project. Now, updates from HMG were scarce at best. They might still be available on this platform, but they took a lot of people's money. And then they went out of business. Now, Palmetto State Armory stated that they were actually going to make good on people's deposits for these rifles. I don't know if that ever came to fruition. I haven't seen anybody post a video saying that they received one of these rifles. If someone knows of someone who has one of these, please comment below. I'm very curious if those ever shipped. Now, the calibers that were going to be available, 5.56, 300 blackout, 7.62 by 39, and then the original 7.92 Kurtz. Now, I think going with the original caliber probably was the best play, or 7.62 by 39, and focus solely on those two. Now, on that note, there are two companies now in the United States that are producing them. Now, I'm surprised that PSA never approached either of these companies to buy them out, or at least buy the technical data in order to build them here. Now, it's very possible they did, and those companies already had other things, or they wanted to continue doing what they're doing. They're making small batch replicas of German small arms, SSD out of Germany, and DK Productions. SSD now has a shop here. Ian at Forgotten Weapons posted a video of a factory tour recently, and they will be putting out more home-brewed, American-made STG-44s. Now, one of the other projects, too, in that same vein, Palmetto State Armory was supposed to put out an MP5 that never came to fruition either. Many of you will remember that being teased at SHOT Show a number of years back, and it didn't happen. So I'm wondering if maybe there is some connection to that as well as part of the story. I think part of that has to do really with the fact that the market for MP5s is a little saturated. You can pick up Turkish-produced ones for under $1,000. Very often they're on sale for under $1,000. Even the offerings with the nicer barrels, they're out there. Now, I would have loved an MP5 with an FN Herstal barrel. I think that would have been pretty cool. But we're not going to see that either from PSA. There's been no update. They're still working on the MP7 at home, and they've got a lot of other things in the work that they're exciting, but not as exciting to me as the STG-44 was. Again, arguably, I understand it was kind of niche, but I was hoping to get something that would be a little more obtainable, around that $2,000 price point, if they'd been able to bring it to market at around the same price HMG claimed they were going to be able to do it. And obviously, HMG wasn't able to do it. And actually, same thing goes for them. I'm kind of surprised they didn't reach out to their German counterparts and attempt to buy some technical data. Maybe they did. Maybe they just couldn't figure it out. I don't really know all the inner workings of that. Nobody really does, unfortunately. Actually, if you do have some inside information and want to, drop me a line, feel free to comment below if you know exactly what happened with the HMG fallout. It was really sad to see that happen. I was really excited about the STG-44 from HMG. I actually had a chance to handle some of the Set Me Model Ls they were building a number of years ago. Those are in 5.56, and they were really, really nicely put together. So it's sad to see that they went out of business because of this project, and it's really sad to see that PSA has abandoned this line as of now, because I was hoping that they would do this. People would see some interest in it. It would reignite interest in World War II reproduction small arms and would maybe drive the price down. PSA could bring some other stuff to market. There's one more company that I want to mention offhand. There was SS Room. A number of years ago, they were producing blank firing only non-guns, MP40s that were fully auto, and they were producing closed bolt semi-automatic 9mm MP40 pistols. And they were much, much nicer, and they even used original molds and some other things. They took molds of the actual hardware and fittings to make everything look as cosmetically correct as possible. So they were a step above the German sport gun imports that have been coming in as of late, which have really been the only option for World War II enthusiasts who don't have $50, $60, $100,000+ to spend on an actual NFA item. So anyway, that's the latest on that, and I hate to see this happen, but it is what it is, and I look forward to seeing what PSA does in the future. I'm also really excited to see more stuff shipped from SSD in the near future as well. I think we're going to see some really cool stuff out of them. And then, of course, DK Productions is also another great option. A lot of what they're offering is around the $4,000 to $6,000 price point, so you're paying a premium. You got to remember how niche this stuff really is and how small those operations are compared to somebody like PSA, who, again, I was hoping would be able to drive the price down. Anyway, guys, take care. Thank you so much for watching.